Now, a friend of mine asked if I could tie him some baitfish flies, small baitfish patterns, and from a basically sort of around about 3 inches to 6 inch, and this is the smaller size I'm going to be showing you how to tie. But it's given me the excuse to use the diamond fish eyes, these here. Now these are the clear version, 4mm. You can get many colours. These are the larger size, the chartreuse. Obviously clear, yellow, we've got sort of orange, and basically white. It's really fluorescent as well. So, but the diamond eye itself, I'll show you what it's like. Now, they come pre-formed, they're on a wee bit of plastic, but you just break them off. There's small cuts, like diamond cuts in the back, that catch the light, if you can just see it there. And it, as you can see, it really lights up. And to me, they're easy to work with, they're really easy and good fun, so certainly worth a go. Now, hook sizes depend on the size of the fly or the baitfish that you're tying. This is one of the smaller sizes that I'm going to be tying. It should basically like a size 6. You can go 8s or so, and this is just a Tiemco hook. Thread I'm going to be using, just a white thread. This is basically a 6/0. Now we start at the eye, make them down basically just before the point of the hook. Now I'm using that, this is a small Indian cockneck. Now these feathers here are actually ideal for this fly. Now when you get through your fly tying kit, you're always going to be looking for sort of feathers to suit, and there's not many different types of feathers that you could use, and white, badger are the two main ones. These are just perfect shape for this ideal. So I've got two of the larger feathers. Just going to line them up, make sure the tips are lined up. Length, say round about this case, I'm looking for about 3 inches in this fly. So I'm going to make a space to tie in the feathers, remove some of the fibres, tie them on the top, 2 or 3 turns. Just going to have to sit the way you want. Now I'm going to secure these in. We tie the eyes in round about, I'm going to be tying some hair in front, so leave enough room for the hair. So usually that's about, maybe in this case, about 4mm or so from the eye. Now what I'm going to do is tie in a wee bit of flash, a wee bit of Krystal flash. You can use lots of flashes for this, I'm just using the Krystal flash. Just going to tie it underneath. 2 strands here, fold it in, and then wind down, tying them in. For the body, I'm just going to use some basic Lite-Brite. This one here, pearl green. You can use the dubbing or the hanks, it's up to yourself. I'm just using the hank because I've got it there, so lightly dub it onto the thread. Just twist the one way, keeping it really light. Wind the thread through it, draw it towards the back, and then use the Velcro to lift out. I mean, the fly is really simple, it's really nothing much to it. And then I'm going to get some, this is Opal Mirage. It's an Opal, you can use whatever you like, pearl or whatever, but it's just a bit of flash on the side. It's like a bold band, and this is the large, so you can see I've cut it into a point, just slightly by the back of the hook. 2 or 3 turns in, it will roll on you, just bring it back round to where you want it to sit. Tie it on. Again, just cut it into a point, do the other side, same length. Again, make sure it's on the side nice and tight. I'm also going to put some gills in. I'm going to use a Glo-Btrite floss number 4, which is this red, bright red. Now it's a fine floss, so there's about 5 or so strands, and I've brushed them together. Again, I'm going to tie these on the side. 2 3 turns. Looking halfway into the body basically. You can always trim these if they're a tad too long. Trim that away. Tidy the head area up. The eyes, now as I say, all you have to do is break them off. Figure 8 them on. Just going to show it. Just a couple of figure 8s in there just to secure the eyes in. You can see, very simple to set the eyes. And then always paste a wee touch of super glue in there. And then figure 8 through it, really nice and tight. And then end up with the thread at the front. Now I'm going to use some white bucktail, just the normal white bucktail for the throat. Using the short stuff at the bottom. Don't want too much. Just going to line up the ends. You could stack it, but I'd just line it up by eye. That's fine. Looking halfway into the tail, you're catching this at the eye, just front of the eyes itself. Just pinch and loop up the way, and then trim away the excess. Just make sure it stays under there. And then on the top, I'm just going to use a synthetic hair. This is just a barred natural hair or synthetic hair. You could use lots of stuff. Again, you can go back to the bucktail. Quite a lot there. You could use the back. This back here, this nice browny colour, which would do. I'm just going to use the synthetic fibre. The length, I want to taper. It's got a lovely taper this towards the back. So basically a pinch and loop right in there. 2 or 3 turns. Now I'm just going to make sure it's on the top. Just watching where it's sitting. Come in. And now it will sit up slightly because of the eyes. Now what I'm going to do is use the resin to hold it. I'll hold it down once I do the eye itself. Nice and tight. Just build up the head. Two or 3 turns to secure it. Tie off. Now what I'm going to do here, use a marker pen, just colour the top of the eye black, or even darker colours, one to suit, basically so the line follows, so the head's the same colour. Now when you buy these eyes, you get 16 in a pack, but you also get basically the pupil. And you just peel it back and allow the eyes to come away. Just press it and you'll see them coming up. Now there they are there. Now what I then do is use my dubbing needle, which just prizes them away from the card, and then you see it sticks to the needle, and you just pupil in the middle. And then you do the other side. Now, they're a wee bit fiddly, but you get used to it. They come away. It's a simple wee fly, it's nothing special. Now I'm using a UV resin. Now the first thing we do is just, this will basically build up a space between the material of the hair and the top and the eye. Just set the resin. I'm doing a wee touch underneath, not too much, just enough to coat it. Now what I'm going to do is just slightly spread it a wee bit using my dubbing needle. That's fine. I'm just using a light UV resin. Again, set it. You can see how the colour really shines there. I mean, it's a simple wee fly. And a wee bait fish anyway. Then I'm going to highlight the eye using the resin. You don't need a lot. This will make catch the light even more. Basically that's it. Keep it simple. Now I'm just going to put a tiny bit more resin just in this area here. So I continue the head type shape. The thing about the resins, you can build them up to get the shape that you like. Then what I'll always do with resins is coat them a fine coat of varnish, clear varnish. That seals it all the way around. Takes away the tacky feeling that you get from resins. I mean, the old epoxy resins were exactly the same. And there we go. It's a small bait fish pattern. Really simple to tie. I mean, they've got to be simple, to be honest with you, half the time. You don't want to be overdoing it with them. And you can see how the diamond eye catches the light really well. So I hope you enjoyed that.